I took the Dumb and Dumber sample. Mark, yeah, ing, yeah, bird, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mockingbird, don't everybody have you heard? You know that tune? Jim Carrey's my favourite, so I thought I'd remix that, and I actually made it into a wicked techno track. And he taught me how to make music on the old Cubase with.
Oh my lord, that's going back a bit.
I was only 8 years old, and he was like, "Hey man, do you want to learn how to make music too?" And I was like, "Yeah." So, you know, I took a lot of my inspirations from him, my mum, and Billy Idol and The Prodigy, really.
How does music help with your Tourette's and mental health?
I think that's actually one of the only things that really cures my mental health. Without it, I go mad. And then when I've done a tune, there's this weird buzz I get and a relief, a weird kind of feeling of just back in the room, like, and sort of, I feel like I've accomplished something. I feel proud. It's weird. It's like a whole, cleansing of the soul or so.
How did you get involved with Big Brother?
Well, it's easy as just going. Well, I took some acid and I went down there, and I was just went to audition. It was this huge acid trip that I was actually on, but I knew I was going to win. Let's put it that way.
Pete, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on One More Tune. Look at my glasses steaming up already. The weather has turned here in Croatia. When is your birthday? Is it the 22nd of March?
Yeah, how'd you know that?
Because that's my mum's birthday.
Oh, is it? She's an Aries.
Yeah, and when I was doing my research, into your background, I just noticed that your birthday was my mum's birthday. It stuck
That's
out.
sweet.
Yeah, I know.
Cool.
So, what a weird coincidence. We both shared a very transformational year, 2006. Now, can you believe that was 19 years ago? Was that?
Oh, what? 2006, you as well, yeah?
Big Brother was 2006 for you, wasn't it?
6.
Yeah. Now, I had a really big year in 2006 in Ibiza, where we did a lot of what was kind of when we broke through and we started doing really big shows, and I knew that was going to be my career path. So 2005, 2006 always stands out for me, always. And obviously 2006 was a big year for you, hugely. So just from the start, where are you from? Where did you grow up?
I lived in Peckham when I was a kid, so I was born in Dulwich Hospital, and so I'm actually from Peckham. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm quite close, South London myself, and I used to play cricket against Dulwich College.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and rugby and all that sort. Many moons ago.
Cool.
What was it like for you as a kid in South London? Because I spent my time around Brixton and Croydon, those sort of areas.
No, South London. I didn't really fit in very well in South London. I mean, yeah, I was wearing makeup, you know what I mean, and you get a lot of I got shouted at quite a lot. So I didn't care though. I used to wear my mum's clothes quite a lot, a bit new romantic. I was brought up like that though, when I was brought up in, my mum was in the Communards and Soft Cell and Mark and the Mambas and I was raised by trans. No, I got trans. Oh gosh, but what is it? Transvestites. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
okay.
So because my mum was on tour, so I was raised in the gay scene. So I was just so I used to wear a lot of makeup as well. I haven't got any on today. Run out. I was gutted. So I was like, well, put some eyeliner on. I always do. I always put eyeliner on. But in South London,
No, I've seen some of your images. I think back in South London in the day might have been a bit difficult.
Oh yeah. I used to get started on quite a lot. Wake, but it's all right, But being in Brighton though, everyone accepted me, and everyone's in drag here. So,
is that where you are now? Yeah, you're in Brighton now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we've got a lot. There's a lot of DJs and producers who live down that way.
Oh, there's loads of us here.
Yeah,
Right.
loads and loads of them. I speak to quite a few of them on this podcast. And what music played? What part of your life
Oh,
played? Was music
yeah.
always there from the beginning?
Billy Idol was my mum was in bands, obviously.
Right.
But more than that, like absolutely shitloads of 80s pop groups, and she was the violinist on loads of stuff you probably heard. She played the Whiplash Smile album to me when I was really young, and she was jumping around the room, and I remember seeing him, singing White Wedding. And I was like, "Wow, who's this geezer? He was so cool." I just thought this Billy Idol was the coolest thing I've ever seen. So I got into Billy Idol at a very young age. Like I was obsessed, and I still follow him now, and still a big fan. I met him as well, but Billy Idol, and then I found him just like a good role model, because I didn't have my dad around really when I was young, so. I guess I looked up to Billy Idol as some sort of like father figure in a way. Do you know what I mean? But like, and the Prodigy, the Prodigy, and the Prodigy and Billy Idol were my main two things, and all the bands my mum was in. But then I met my mum met Dave. He was a sound engineer, and he was in drag as well, actually. So that's funny. So what was it? Oh yeah, and he did electronic dance music, which was kind of like old school, like sort of techno-y sounding, like rave music. So
Yep.
and he taught and I loved his music too. So. And he taught me how to make music on the old Cubase with.
Oh my lord, that's going back a bit.
I was only 8 years old, and he was like, "Hey man, do you want to learn how to make music too?" And I was like, "Yeah." So, I took a lot of my inspirations from him, my mum, and Billy Idol and The Prodigy, really. Back when I was young, and so
you have that
so,
Prodigy Keith Flint look. People say
not today. But I do.
not today.
I'm scruffy. But when my hair's done and I got my eyeliner on and the American flag top,
I've seen some wild photos of you because, as I said to you before, like 2006 was a big messy year for us in Ibiza. So I do remember you from the Big Brother show, and I didn't really watch much of it because we were having a crazy drug-fueled summer at the time, and it was. But you guys really stood out. It was a standout year for Big Brother. I remember that.
Yeah, because it was a big one.
A lot of the bars in Ibiza, the workers used to go down and watch Big Brother before they went to work. And so that's and it was a weird thing. We only did that with a couple of things that come out, and it was your series in 2006 that I remember you from. And obviously, how did you get involved with Big Brother?
Well, it's easy as just going. Well, I took some acid and I went down there, and I was just like went to audition. Yeah, there was this massive trip I was on, and
all right,
yeah, okay. It was this huge acid trip that I was actually on, but I knew I was going to win. Let's put it that way because of
the state you're in, and obviously you've spoken about before.
Oh yeah,
with living with you've had Tourette's from a young age.
How did that since I was 5.
Since that was 5, how did that? Did you also have
sniffing when I was sniffing drugs? I started sniffing when I was 5, not drugs, but that was my first switch, was sniffing. How ironic,
right? Okay, no. I was
saying,
and how did that shape your life going forward? Has it made it difficult?
Well, of course, it's difficult, and it's been a big suffering experience. Not gonna lie, but like. I try my best to stay positive and inspire other people not to give up and keep going and show them they can do anything they can or want. Sorry, show them they can do anything you want in life. Because obviously when I was a kid, I thought my life was over, and that's what I mean. When I was young, I thought, life's over. I'm never going to get a bird. I'm never going to get a job. I remember like just feeling really downhearted about myself. I was agoraphobic. I didn't really have much of, didn't have any many friends. I sort of stayed by myself in school, and I hung out with the strange kids. And that was cool though, because all the yeah, because I wasn't part of the cool gang. I was part of the ones that got picked last in the football. Yeah, I was always picked last. But I'm glad I was those friends with those kind of people in school instead of the cool kids, because the cool kids were usually quite they were bullies, really, weren't they? Let's put it like
Yes,
that.
they were.
They were bullies.
Simple as that. Yeah, they
Yeah, I
were.
mean, I'm glad I was a weirdo, when I was a kid. Really, yeah, it's nice. It's better than being um, you know, fake and a bully, whatever they are. I don't know.
I
Oh,
think
what
a
I call
lot
them.
of the bullies have now seen the geeks,
Wankers.
nerds, whatever you want to call them,
Yeah,
break through now and
I know.
and
That's what I'm
they've made
saying. It's
something,
like it's
and they left
weird
them
how that
behind.
happened. It's weird how the geeks and the nerds and the weirdos in school have progressed more and become something
Absolutely.
more than the
Absolutely.
bullies.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what? Like that's
I,
just
s-
weird.
I suppose it meant because I got bullied. I admit that. My
Yeah.
dad was a bit of a rogue and got me and my family a bad reputation at school, and I was bullied because of that and many things. I had a bit of a twitch as well, and yeah, but now I think it's made me harder. You, you,
Yeah.
you, a lot. I can put up with a lot more shit than the average
Yeah.
person.
I wish I was that. I wish I was like that. I didn't ever really get a chance to be hard.
Yeah,
um, but I tried.
yeah.
I
No,
tried
I
being
mean,
hard, but I
you
wasn't strong enough. I always tried to punch back, but never really did anything except get punched harder back. And I was like, thanks, yeah, great. So I
yeah.
never really learned to be hard.
I'm kind
Yeah.
of talking about hardness that has come over the last 20 years or so. Has kind of
Oh
like
right.
you've gone from like the being bullied to now where I am. It's kind of given me like an extra layer of thick skin to get on with
Wankers.
things. And that's why
Yeah.
I think the geeks and the nerds and whatever they wanted to call us
Yeah.
have kind of broken through a bit and left the bullies behind.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I've seen some pictures of the bullies that I used to bully me, and I'm like, wow, because
Yeah.
Facebook's there. Search their name, and like, what is it though?
Yeah. Well
So,
done. Well done.
yeah,
Music. So was there a specific
yeah.
moment when you realized music was going to be more than just a hobby for you? Because obviously you've gone full into music now.
Oh, I've been doing music since I was 8,
Yeah.
and I've always done it as a hobby. But I guess recently it's just been because I've been in bands.
Yeah.
So Daddy Fantastic, Love Dogs that I'm in now, but obviously the drummer's gone because he was too off his nut, but it's okay but the fact because we had to kick him out, it gave me the chance to just steam into making hard house, and it's been a year, and I've made an album already, and I'm like, whoa, okay, and then suddenly I've been signed. So I guess even though I had bands and stuff and that, but I think recently it's become something more of a career because I've been signed. And I'm like, wow, like
Yeah.
in an
No,
in less than a year. So it's really weird. Like, so I
so
guess I never knew this would happen. I always thought I would be a struggling musician, but suddenly,
so you've gone from
it's all kicked off recently. Yeah.
band music to electronic music. Okay.
Oh, no,
So
I've always been doing electronic music,
yeah, of course.
but and then I got into rock and roll with Daddy
Yeah.
Fantastic,
Yes,
and
that's
then
what I've seen.
I started writing tunes, obviously with Guy Chambers after Big Brother. But when he buggered off because he couldn't get a record deal, I kept writing tunes as well to add to the set list of Love Dogs. So Wankers, the recent single was Snail Killer, and then yeah, we've got Superhero coming out next, which is the next punk thing. So I'm still writing punk, but not as much as hard house now. I've done loads of punk music. Gav, my guitarist, is recording all the bits from me now, and I've just done some vocals. We're gonna record. We're gonna master that and release that soon. Get a music video. But whilst that's in the background, while we're looking for a new drummer too, I'm just smashing out hard house, and yeah, it's nice because I can get on with getting somewhere, because when you got a band, you got to wait for a lot of people.
Yes.
One a drummer, trying to find a drummer, and my bassist just come out of rehab, so he's on the mend now and he's doing really well.
Good
But
for
it's
him.
been a bit of a nightmare to keep the band going. But I'm by myself, so I'm just like smashing Hard House out, and
Why
I'm
Hard
getting
House?
really far.
Have you always been into
Mate,
Hard
I love
House?
I love it. I mean,
Me too.
I got yeah. I mean, it was I got into it when all that old stuff was on the radio back in Eltham. I was like, I listened to Safri Duo. I remember that was one of my favourite. Like, and I was like, wow, that's great. And then there was Cafe Del Mar, and I was like, wow. And then obviously all that, and then Higher State of Consciousness, and I was like,
Gosh,
wow.
yeah.
But that was just the beginning, and then I came to Brighton, and then I remember there was some nights on called Storm, and I was like, oh, what's that? And
I remember Storm.
Yeah, I went down there, and then there was.
Yeah.
And it was just banging. I was like, yes, then it's up to its game. And then I took my first pill to the Trade album. when I first that was when I first come up on a pill, was listening to Trade Volume 1. And I was hooked. I was like, yes, then. I mean, I don't even know. I don't do them anymore, but that was back in the day when, I was. But then I just went into. I got into side trance for a bit as well. Because it's kind of a similar kind of thing, but a bit more trippy and that. But now I've kind of gone back to Hard House roots, because it's got that cheeky kind of naughty vibe to it, and I love the cheeky stuff. Yeah, and I started. Well, I've always made different kind of hard electronic music, but then recently, basically, my ex-girlfriend, she loved Hard House, and I loved it too. And I guess she kind of said, "You're really good at the 4 on the floor stuff. Why don't you make some Hard House?" I was like, "Go on then." So I did, and she loved it. And then I was like, "Oh right, okay." And then she was like, "Write another one." I'm like, "All right." So I write another one, and then. I started showing off. I was like, they were really good, and I started getting into it, and I was like, wow. And then I think my mate Steve sent one of the tracks to Danny Gilligan, and he was like, "What is this? Who are you?" And I went, "I'm Pete." He went, "Oh my god, Pete! You know what you could do, Pete? You could get an album together and go DJing, and I could help you, and I know all the contacts." And I was like, really? All right. So basically I listened to Danny's advice, and I just smashed out an album, and he sent them to Tidy Trax, and then Tidy Trax were like, yes then. And then next thing you know, I'm up there with Xander mastering them, and and we were going to release the first single of Pete Bennett's new Hard House venture. It's called Big Meat Eater.
Oh my God, what a name.
Yeah. So I'm going to upset a lot of vegetarians. But
when is it released?
I don't know, probably near Christmas or something. But it's
a couple of months off, yeah.
Yeah, Amadeus loves it. He's absolutely obsessed.
Fantastic.
So I'm happy about that. So, and it's from the sample is from my favorite B movie, because I love films. I'm a DVD collector. So I'm trying to give homage to my favorite B movie, Big Meat Eater, and also made it into an amazing Hard House track. So yeah, check it out.
Awesome. This is the third podcast in a row that we've mentioned, that I've had Trade mentioned.
Trade's the best, man.
Yeah, what a night! A day. Even the last person I spoke to was Phil from Restless Films, who made the Tony DeVee documentary, and the guy before that I interviewed on this was a guy called Trace Harris, who did Smarty Party, which was at Turnmills the night before Trade. So the last 3 conversations of all of my podcasts have all had Trade, an element of Trade in it. And obviously Tony DeVee as well. You're a big fan of his.
Yeah, of course. I love him.
Yeah.
And I just, that's where Trade's where it all started out properly for me. I was like, wow, I've got all the Trade albums somewhere. Or maybe, no, I did have them. No, I don't know. I mean, now it's all digital, so I might have just decluttered. But I know where to listen to them on YouTube. I just think they're great. But yeah.
So obviously, you've been producing music through Cubase, which is
not anymore.
Not anymore, but
no, I use
started on Cubase.
Yeah, and then I went on to Logic, and then I went on to Ableton. So I've done 3. Yeah, I've always produced. I've just concentrated on that because I didn't.
Fair enough.
I just thought, like, when you concentrate on one thing, you get really good at it. I was like, I just do that. So,
You're not the first person I've spoken to who's been producing music, and then have then come on to become a DJ. Like
oh
Lange,
yeah,
for instance. Lange, the trance producer. He was
yeah.
producing phenomenal amounts of records before he even stepped behind a DJ booth. So
Yeah, that's the same as me. I
it's
just,
the same path, So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm taking the jump soon into. I've got some equipment behind me, and I've never even touched it really. But I used to mix on vinyl, but I'm going to give it a go on the old digital side of stuff. It's always kind of put me off a little bit. Um, so, so this has all come to you a bit by surprise. The music side of things
this
with the
whole
hard
thing,
house. Yeah.
it's weird because I had no idea that this was going to happen, and I was kicking myself yesterday. I was just walking the dog and just being like, "What the fuck? Get in!" It started hitting me like, "What? What? I can't believe it. This is like a dream. It is actually a dream come true. I never thought I'd ever be in this situation. I've always been struggling, to kind of get somewhere with the music, and it's happened. And I can't believe it. I'm so grateful with the way things have gone. It's kind of been a weird magic synchronicity, the whole thing, and
Mm-hmm.
it keeps on happening. I just went through a really hard time in 2024, and it's as though like you have to go through hell to get to heaven, sort of thing. And I've
I
seen
know
this
that. Yeah.
weird after you kind of heal and you get over, your ex partner and my best friend who just died of cancer, and you know what I mean, and I was in a right state, you know what I mean. Not gonna lie, 2024 was can fuck off, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I've just come out of that, and I started healing. I stayed a lot of time by myself making music. It's been about nearly a year now, but in that time, when I've started to heal and get better, all these things have started to all these magic things have started to happen, and I'm like, I've got my eye on it. I'm like, I'm just really enjoying the ride, and I'm got a lot of trust in the universe now. I can feel it, and I do a lot of manifestation as well. I'm not
Right.
going to lie. I manifest lots, and I've
Yeah.
got this idea in my head, and I work forward to it, and I never let that. I never let that. I'm very was it hyper focused. The
Yeah.
more I
Yeah. Yeah.
hyper focus and put the work in, the more I get out.
I used to
I'm
have a vision
really
board.
yeah. Mine's just there like a invisible stick with it there. I can see it, but yeah,
Mine used to be physical, but now it's just in my head. Where
yeah,
I want to
mine's in
go
my
to.
head, but
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
there, and I get a really yeah. I'm really
That shit
enjoying the
works,
ride.
man.
I know
It
it's
does
going to
work.
happen. I
Yeah,
can
yeah, it
see it.
works. If you
I can
believe
feel
it
it.
and you
It's
can
like
see it.
I've already got it here. It's here.
y-
I just got to. I'm betting it. I'm getting impatient though. I
Yeah,
want it now. I'm like, I can't
yeah.
wait to play.
That's the problem, though. You got to be patient.
I
Because
know.
the universe, it's like it's not Father Christmas. You don't know when it's going to
Yeah,
come. It's going to come to you
yeah.
when it's the right time,
The
and
right
the
time. Yeah, and you
synchronicity.
have to go
Yeah,
through all this stuff first. But
I totally,
I can't
totally.
wait. Yeah, I can't wait
Now,
to. I can't wait to get there.
so tell me, for people
Yeah.
who
Oh my
don't know
god.
about your signings, you've been discovered. Danny's put you in front of Tidy
Yeah.
Trax, the famous Tidy
Yeah.
Trax, Tidy
Mm.
Boys, who everybody will know, and they've signed some of your tracks. Is that correct?
Yes, that's very correct.
Yeah,
And
well done, well
yes, no,
done.
we got four. We got four, I think, already in the pipeline for that. But like, obviously, I've got to go back up there on the 12th of November and show them some more and see what ones they want. It could be an album's worth, But if not, there's other people I can go. Yeah, do you want that? But there's like all different styles of hard house, and there's also a trancey sort of like commercial track I've done with Tallulah Upshaw, this girl I met recently. She's an amazing singer, and one of her songs was so good. I tranced it up like what Sash used to
Yeah,
do when he heard a good song.
of course,
But
yeah.
yeah, so I've done that as well. So I've got hopefully a commercial track coming out as well, different style.
You're getting popular as for your music. Is it a different type of feeling than it was for your celebrity type Big Brother
Yeah, I mean it's
popularity? Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely much better. I mean, it's a weird one. It's like being popular for your talent
Yes.
instead of just being, there.
Yeah.
It's a lush feeling, and it feels honestly like it feels like more successful than just
Yes.
being on
Yes.
Big Brother. It has a weird, different vibe to it. Like it's because it's like being popular for something you love doing, which is music,
Yeah.
and I love it when people buzz off my music, and I've always enjoyed being on stage anyway. And
Yeah.
I do Love Dogs, and the whole place is doing a mosh pit. It's the biggest buzz ever when people are dancing to your music. Um, so it's gonna be that again, but this time it's electronic hard house. Everyone's gonna be giving it large portions
Well,
in
it's
their
your
bucket
passion,
hats.
isn't it? It's your
Yeah,
passion, isn't it, Pete? If you've
yeah,
been doing
I
this
do.
since you're
Yeah,
8 years old.
yeah. And I never
Uh,
thought I'd ever get anywhere with it. It just don't. You just don't really think that's ever going to happen. So,
How did it feel when you won Big Brother by such a massive margin?
yeah, it was nice. I suppose it was good. Yeah, it was great. I loved it because I knew that I had changed people's perspectives on Tourette's and
Yes.
did the whole awareness thing. Wake! And I helped people with Tourette's and other ailments, so it was great. Being someone like me, who's obviously got Tourette's and stuff, it really, yeah, it was a great little bit of positive vibes to everyone who's got Tourette's, ADHD,
Hmm.
even Down syndrome.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I had Down syndrome fans coming up to me afterwards, and they were like,
Wow.
they're just in awe. I was like, hello, and they were just like, and you know what,
That's a nice feeling.
it helps people feel accepted and a bit more. It's all right to be different. So I loved it. You know what I mean? So, and it
Uh,
helped me not get bullied anymore, which is nice. So walk the streets without being, started on
yeah.
and that. Yeah, wicked.
So did it help you? It got you to a good place.
Oh, of course, for a bit, yeah, it was great. But obviously, then the media get involved, and
Ah.
obviously, shit happens, and I went downhill a bit, But that's just the way life is. You go from one extreme to the polar opposite, and then up again,
Yep.
and then near the end, it kind of starts balancing out a bit, like
Yep.
a roller coaster.
And then all of a sudden
Yeah,
you hit hard house again.
I know. Then I'm in high. It's like
Yes.
it's like I've got
Fucking
into a
hell.
circle, but this
20
time I'm
almost
making it.
almost 20
Ah!
years later. Fucking
It's
hell.
crazy. So yeah,
I,
it's all spiraling around.
I'm
It's
really,
nice.
really pleased for you because so many of my friends have been suffering from mental health illness and Tourette's and ADHD and all of
Yeah,
that sort of things, especially a
yeah.
lot of the people I've partied with over the years. And so yeah, you brought a lot of, and I don't think it's such a taboo subject now, where people never used to speak about it, did they?
No, it's quite a popular thing, I was thinking, what's the most popular real?
Oh, sorry, my phone's fucking gone off. What the fuck?
Is that Hey Siri or
Yeah,
Hey
it was.
Bixby?
I
Hey
think the mic.
Bixby.
I think I've set it off by accident. My.
My phone does that.
Yeah. Oh dear. It's the first time it's ever happened on a podcast, though. I might have to keep that one in just for a laugh.
Mine does.
Come on, you can do it. Uh, does your Tourette set it off?
No, just if I say Hey Bixby, that's how I find my phone. I can never find my phone.
Oh, you're
I say,
joking.
Hi Bixby, where are you? I go, and then I can find it, and then it will say,
Understand that.
So there you go. So yeah.
I am forever losing
Uh,
my phone and my keys. It's just a
Yeah,
fucking joke.
mate, you need to have whistle keys so you can find your keys,
Yeah,
and then your phone needs to set up so you can find it. Yeah.
I'm absolutely going to do that. So you hit some when you hit the top, you hit the down. Was that a lot to do with the media and the media attention?
Oh,
and the
another
attention you
best
got?
friend of mine, my best friend, well, my actual proper best friend at the time, Wobbly Bob, had got cancer, and
Yeah,
he's a manner. There you go. I think I probably said that quite a lot on Big Brother, but that was a word he invented. He was my best friend. He's a manner. It was a silly thing we used to say.
yeah,
Anyway, he's dead now. But that was after Big Brother. I won it, and then that Christmas I was in the hospital, holding his hand while he was dying. And Jade Goody had cancer at the same time, and it was all very hard because everyone was like,
I remember that.
going on about Jade Goody, but no one knew that I was actually all by myself in the hospital with Wobbly Bob, my best friend who's dying of cancer. And I was like, after Wobbly Bob died of cancer, he was from the band Daddy Fantastic.
Right.
I guess I was. I think it took me 10 years to get over him. So let's put it like that.
Yeah.
That was every Christmas of 10 years just in bits. He died at Christmas. So I guess having, that was just, I guess I've just had a lot of grief. But that's fine. I have had a lot, but I don't care. I've got a really good therapist, and I see him every weekend, and that's how I keep my mental health in check anyway. So,
Fantastic. You are creative. You are creative, though, aren't you? You do a lot of creative stuff.
Yeah, and I can overthink.
I think we all can. I think. I
get myself into a right pickle.
Yeah. Overthink about the smallest of things.
Oh yeah, and my past and all that stuff, and I'm like, I know. You know what? I've met this guy who's putting me through some meditation at the moment. Yeah, he's trying to help me calm my Tourette's down at the moment. I mean, it does work. But so he cured his Tourette's apparently. So his name's Oliver, and he's mentoring me to do meditation every day. So it kind of.
How are you finding it? Meditation. I meditate. It took me a good couple of. It takes a while.
It's really hard.
It's not overnight. It's not an overnight thing where it just like where your mind would just go. It took me.
No, take it
years. It took me years, but it's well worth it.
If I get it right, my Tourette's just calm down, and my thinking.
Even if you don't quite get it right, it's doing something. It's still settling you down.
Yeah.
Because even if your brain's full of noise and you're still trying to quieten it down, I find that afterwards I still feel a difference, and I still feel a lot more relaxed, especially if I've got a racing brain.
Yeah.
So you've obviously, because you've acted, you've written, launched cleaning businesses, DJ'd, and so you're always doing something really creative. Is that something that you have to be?
Yeah, I can't. Literally, I don't know how to sit in the room and do nothing. I go mad. Honestly, it's weird. So I have to do something. But if I can't be creative though, I've got all my DVDs because I've collected hundreds now. So, but if it ain't, so I'm always writing music, or thinking of the next thing to do. I used to be a cartoonist as well. I haven't done that in a while. So either drawing, writing music, or writing comedy. But I've tried a bit of that. I dabbled in a bit of that. Just constantly trying different avenues. But this hard house thing has worked more than all the other ones. So I still do acting though. I love acting. I haven't done. Yeah, I have done. Sorry, I just recently did a film called Dark Pool, and that was just like a little short film, and I couldn't believe it. Me and Danny watched it in London, and I was like, move over, Tom Hardy. It was sick. I was shocked. I was like, wow, and that gave me such a buzz. I can't wait to do something like that again. Like, so I'd love to get. I know, like the Hard House. I'd love to get somewhere with the acting too, because I do it as a hobby, and I'm more into Hard House. Because I used to. So I might as well just get on with this now because the Hard House things work. So I might as well just get on with that. Have acting as a hobby on the side just for a bit of fun. And then if anything happens with that one day, like, I get into a proper... I've been in lots of feature films, but they're just like comedy horrors. You can see them on Amazon. And I've done a series, sitcom called Grief Fingers. And I've done silly comedy things, short films. The Rise of Fizzy Pop. Check that out on YouTube.
The Rise of Fizzy Pop. I will check this out.
The Rise of Fizzy Pop.
The Rise of Fizzy Pop.
Yeah, that's Pete. Yeah, Sicily. But I've done. But when I got cut out of Catherine Tate's The Nan film, I thought I was going to be on the cinema, and I was so like, wow, because I was working with Catherine Tate. When she cut me out because she said she couldn't make the edit work, and I was gutted. So I was like, all that effort for years, and then suddenly getting into a mainstream film at the cinema, and then getting cut out. I was like gutted, so it kind of took away that huge like manifesty thing for me. It's as though I had it there, and then it just went to shit.
Maybe it wasn't meant to be, Pete.
I
Something else
know,
will be. Yeah,
I know, but I'm so gutted.
Something else will come along.
Yeah, well, it has. So I guess it was all part of the plan, which is something I think is real as well. Like, there's a cosmic weird plan, and it's weird. I don't, and I think that's what's happening. Yeah.
What sort of hard house sound are you into at the moment? I mean, there's
It's
a
sort of
few
like
different sounds.
it's weird. Mine's very cheeky and had lots of energy. I can't
Yeah.
really describe it, but yeah, it's like
I've heard some of your tracks.
a bit funny, a bit uplifting. Yeah, uplifting, fun, party, cheeky, and a bit dark here and there, and trippy. Oh yeah, I do the whole lot really. Yeah.
Experimental at all?
Also to be an experiment, of course they got big meat eater. That's ridiculous.
Do you do the artwork? Do you do the artwork?
No, that's the DVD.
No, but I was thinking because you're artistic, because you're doing your cartoons, you should do the artwork, man.
I'll talk to Ammo and see if he'd be up for that. But yeah.
Yeah,
So
maybe there's something there. I don't know. I don't know how good of a cartoonist you are.
Oh, really?
No, I've never seen your work.
Oh, I've got a little picture there. I haven't got anything really like too special, but there's a picture just here on the wall, and it's just a doodle, but it's just a character. See that character there?
Bloody hell!
He's just a silly
doodle.
Yeah.
That's a doodle.
Yeah. It's like just a cartoon. So that's one.
I can't even draw a stick figure. That is
Oh,
excellent,
really?
Pete. Yeah,
that's all right. No, but that's nothing compared to how trippy my work can get. This is just a cartoon of a silly man.
That's fantastic, mate. You should honestly think about that artwork for your music.
Yeah, I know. I should. Yeah, I'll talk to Ammo and say, look, because I thought it'd be good. It'd be good for merchandise to be able to draw.
Did you teach yourself like that, or was it natural?
Yeah. Well, I watched a lot of Rolf Harris, but we won't go into that.
No, we won't go into him, will we?
But I did watch a lot of him when I was a kid. I was like,
when I see some people draw, I'm just get so jealous of people because I would love to be able to draw, and you can actually. Apparently, people say you can actually teach yourself to draw.
Yeah, I taught myself as a kid. I just picked up the pen when I was. Yeah. And my stuff got really intricate and mad. But then I used to draw with Wobbly Bob as a cartoon thing. We used to do comics together, and then when he died, obviously, I found it really hard to draw.
Hard to do, yeah.
It was heartbreaking, like a triggering thing. I couldn't ever draw again, so I dabble with it now. But
is it still a triggering thing?
Yeah, I miss him so much every day.
Yeah,
and drawing is. I used to show him my drawings, and he'd be like, "Wow, man, yeah." And when he was gone, I was like, I didn't have anyone to draw for because I did it. He was my muse as well as the best friend, so you know what I mean.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
And with your music production, are you collaborating with anyone at all?
No, not at the moment. But Amber D's coming up.
I spoke to her 2 days ago.
Yeah, I might be doing a bit of that. Yeah, she's great.
Say hello to Amber.
Amber, he's saying.
Hey, Amber's podcast is coming out, I think, just before yours, Pete.
Yeah.
I've known Amber since she was just breaking through because we used to run the back room at Tidy in Ibiza, and that's when I met Amber, and it was a long time ago. We're talking that was 2006. Fucking hell!
Oh,
there we
wow.
Go. Yes, it was
2006 is the year.
It was a fucking good year. Yeah, 2006 we did it for Tidy Come Over, and we did the back room. We did 16 weeks in Ibiza, and that's when I met Rob Tazera and everyone from Tidy then, and it was just a really, really good bunch of people there. They're excellent. So I think you're under the right label there.
Oh no, everyone's been super lovely and lush, and it's nice energy. Like the whole vibe's sick, so I'm happy. Yeah, nice.
Do you think there's a bit of a resurgence coming on with the harder stuff? I do.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I felt it. I feel like I've been connected to it, and it's all kind of happening at the right time. So yeah.
I mean, we did God's Kitchen in Ibiza just 2-3 weeks ago. And we went a bit hard because Fergie was playing harder stuff. And I was just like, okay, is this gone too hard, But honestly, the comments we've had on the harder stuff is just blown my brain because it feels like people are really engaging with the harder stuff again now.
I do like the harder
classic-y, trancey stuff.
Yeah. I mean, that's something
at the right time, man.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm trying all different stuff. You know. Yeah, because I'm and harder. I do love the harder stuff as well. As
Are you?
sometimes I like the fast. I used to do my music really fast, but now I've had to calm it down to 145. I was like,
Yeah,
but that
it
was
was
hard
as
to get my head around. But I've managed to cope. But yeah, I would be making it faster if I was allowed.
I was speaking to Amber about this actually, Amber, because she said, yeah, there's a lot of this hard style stuff coming along. Then the BPM is fucking crazy, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
like I see
Oh.
some of the festivals in Croatia and they're just like, what the fuck? It's like boom, 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 with Darren Styles and people like that, just really hammering out the BPM. And the kids are loving it. No phones in
Mm.
the air, nothing. Proper
Oh right,
raving.
that's good. Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I think there's a lot of that. So, um,
it's
what's your
ADHD fodder.
sorry? Yeah,
That's what it
absolutely,
is.
it's perfect.
Why?
Um, so you're collaborating. You may be collaborating with Amber.
Yeah.
Have you got any other plans for next year?
The plan is just to trust the universe. Honestly, I've got this just to go with the flow, and I would love to be playing around the world. Obviously, you know, start from New Year's, and then go play at the Tidy, and then just continue to raise the profile and play more around the world, release more tracks, which will hopefully become, you know, or I'm not gonna say hopefully, which will become, yeah. See, I always change the. Anyway, will become like hits, and you know, the more popular and they become, the more gigs I'll do, and you know,
How does music help with your Tourette's and mental health?
I think that's actually one of the only things that really cures my mental health. Without it,
Mm.
I go mad. And then when I've done a tune, there's this weird buzz I get and a relief, a weird kind of feeling of just back in the room, like, and sort of, I feel like I've accomplished something. I feel proud. It's weird. It's like a whole, like, yeah, cleansing of the soul or so.
Has that mixing feeling, when you
Yeah, I've got
transition one
that.
track to
I've never
another,
had, I
you
never
will
had
feel
that.
something there as well because
Yeah, I
yeah,
got a
the
buzz from
ADHD
doing that. Yeah.
people with ADHD have said to me several times that they feel that is like because it clicks together and it just makes things flow, and the
Yeah.
actual mixing process is therapeutic for them.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
hope you get the same out of that.
No, I did the other day when I did a 2 hour thing on Code South. I came out of that studio buzzing, and I felt like the man. It was really weird. Cause it was just like weird because Danny was like, "Oh yes, that was wicked," and then I just felt like I'd won the lottery in a weird way. I just felt buzzing, and it must be the endorphins hit from
Absolutely,
accomplishing it, you know, and
absolutely.
yeah, it was lush.
Because
Yeah,
it is
so
a
yeah,
buzz when you get a mix in and it sounds good and it just feels good, it
yeah,
does peak those endorphins. I know that for a fact just from spinning vinyl.
yeah,
I
yeah.
still remember getting my first ever mix in on vinyl and just going, I've done it at last. Yes,
Good feeling.
spent two
Mhm.
weeks trying,
Like,
Uh,
so yeah, playing my tunes out as well on there instead of other people's is
that's
sick,
really
you know.
good.
But the other day, yeah, I had about 5 minutes of feeling absolutely amazing the other day when I got booked for the Tidy Weekender, and I
Yeah, yeah,
realised that
yeah.
I was playing there, and I was going, "Get in! Thank you, yes!" And I had this little cheering moment for like 5 minutes, and I was like, and I felt amazing. And then I went back to my normal routine of feeling
Of overthinking.
overthinking and feeling like anxious again, and like,
Keep on with the Pete. Keep on with the meditation, man.
I
Keep on
will,
with the
yeah,
meditation. It really does help
yeah.
because
And I think, yeah,
you don't just have to meditate for like 10 minutes in the morning or 10 minutes a day. You can do it like for like 30 seconds or a minute, just while you're
yeah,
sat somewhere, just to calm you down.
yeah. I've got
Because
it now. Even now, I'm anxious. I'm feeling it. You
yeah, yeah,
know,
yeah. No, I,
I should just feel good about myself, but I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Like
I
but
suffered hugely from anxiety,
yeah,
and that's when after I finished my alcoholism days, because obviously I was an recovering alcoholic, and the only thing that would make my nerves go away was a beer or a glass of
Don't know what
wine
you're
or
talking
something like
about.
that. Yeah, and
That's why I
and
do it, you know.
but now I've had to find other ways of getting that anxiety to go away, and obviously everything
Yeah,
to manifestation and
yeah,
music and meditation, and all of those things have helped that, that nervous knot in your stomach.
yeah. I've got
Oh,
it.
it's a fucker, in it,
I hate it.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and it's the only
Oh,
thing that's
yeah.
and the only thing that removed it before was booze for me. And that's
Yeah,
and
I
then
know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you're
yeah,
saying.
but
Yeah.
it's just the manifestation and the meditation and all the work you do on myself slowly worked,
Yeah.
and I can now go into a nightclub and I can do my stuff without going just my head spinning out, because the first time I went into a club sober,
Yeah.
fuck me, it wasn't really
Scary.
nice.
It's scary. I mean,
It
I get lots of people on my case as well, and I'm like, but
it's
I
horrible.
it's
It's
hot.
a horrible because people behave differently in a club than they normally would,
I mean, yeah, I love meeting people. I love it. I love making people happy. I love saying hello. But sometimes they can get really intense and grabby
Yes,
and
touchy feely.
but I don't look. But I'm always there, and I'm trying to. It's not their fault. I don't mind, but it's not their fault. But like, Pete, and I'm like, uh, it's fine because they are obviously excited. But sometimes it does get me anxious and
Of
like
course, of
overwhelmed,
course.
and then my Tourette's comes out, but I've got no problem with meeting people. But when they're peeled up, that's a different
Yeah, no, that's a
story.
whole different thing.
Oh my gosh, it's next level,
Yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah. It's people behave in those clubbing and pubbing environment. People behave completely differently, don't they? And
Like,
it's like with our photographers and our videographers. They're sober, and sometimes they said the fucking people do the weirdest thing. Like, we'll try and grab the equipment,
yeah,
grab the camera, grab them, and it's just like, would
yeah,
you
yeah.
wouldn't do that outside the club.
No,
You wouldn't. And so people's behavior completely changes when they become under those roofs
Yeah. Because you
of
lose,
music, and
they just go,
it's a
they lose their mind.
completely different perspective, completely different perspective of things. Now, does that trigger you as well when you're in the clubs? Do you find that it get
I guess if I'm
overwhelming?
surrounded, if not all the time, it depends. There's different types of vibes. Like
Yeah,
psytrance clubs, it's a fluffy vibe because everyone's just
yeah. I
like
love
a
psytrance.
hippie. But I went to this hard house weekend, ecstatic,
Hmm.
and oh my god, the vibe was so different. It was everyone was coming at me and they were like, Pete, and it was just like, but their energy was so much harder because obviously they've listened to Hard House, so their
Mm,
energy is like, push. Hey
full
Pete, what are you
on.
saying? I'm like,
Yeah.
like, hey, and I was like, everyone just surrounding me and grabbing me, and I was twitching, like I was just going wankers, wankers, wankers. I was just shouting wankers every 5 seconds.
Yeah, I
But
can imagine that.
yeah, it was quite intense. That was the most intense. I've the one of the most intense weekends I've ever had was that ecstatic. The
Did you enjoy
yeah.
it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. But at
Yeah,
first
yeah,
I was
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was shitting myself because I'm not used to that much of intensity.
So you calm
Um,
down then.
yeah,
The
it was just
twitches and stuff calm down once you get settled in into the
yeah.
environment.
But at
Yeah, because it
first I
must be
was all
full
over the
on. Like,
shop.
fuck, what's going on?
Like, yeah.
Everyone's coming up.
Everyone's
Yeah.
asking me questions at the same time, and I'm like trying to answer everyone and take them on pictures, and I get grabbed everywhere. People trying to get dragged to tents. Like, come to my tent. I'm like, yeah, but I've got to go that way.
Do you find it overwhelming in the venues?
Yeah, sometimes not every venue, but the hard house scene was very overwhelming. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I was so popular in it. Like, yeah, like I just come out of the house, and it's not been that intense since back in 2006, 7, 8. Like when it was, and then it's calmed down, and then the hard house scene, I was bosh. Everyone was like, "It's Pete Bennett," and I was completely
And
mobbed and stuck in the
the
same place for quite a long time.
it's a super friendly. It's a super friendly
Yeah,
community, though. That's the thing.
yeah, they're
But
great. I mean,
but
like, it's definitely where I should be. Like, I realised that this is I'm popular here, and so I can't wait to play out, and it's great. Definitely felt at home. But I had to be behind the barriers though, because I was rinsed out.
yeah, no, I think
I,
it's
I,
like you're going to be in need of like having your own little space and green rooms and stuff
Oh
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, we
But
actually.
I do like getting involved though. That's the thing. I love
No,
getting involved with people and dancing but if it's that intense, I might not be able to. But yeah, if it calms down a bit, then
no,
I'll be I'll
we
be
do
there
that
in the
for.
crowd.
We get requests for our events from people who suffer, who've got like PTSD and little issues like that, who suffer from real problems with crowds, but still want to enjoy the events. So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
actually have some areas that are just
No,
for them, just so they can just be there enjoying the event without being amongst it all.
oh yeah.
And I find that's really important, because why shouldn't people with those conditions enjoy an event?
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we always try and answer all of those requests. Sometimes it's not possible, just because of the venue.
Yeah.
But I think as a DJ, you're going to need some quiet space
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah,
before you go
I
on.
do like a bit of that. Yeah, yeah. But I don't mind getting in the crowds. I just have to get used to it because obviously, if it's if yeah, yeah, I just got to let everyone get used to me. I'm there, and they'll get there and they'll mob me and they'll get their pictures and talk to me. But then it calms down a bit,
Yeah,
and then everyone's used to me being there, and then they'll just dance with me. But at first,
yeah. But
I'm
it's the
like,
same. What's your
yeah, but it's nice.
process like in the studio? Do you just
Wait.
start with anything, an idea, a drum roll? Is there any particular way that that
Yeah.
that kicks a
Eh,
tune off for you? And is it an idea in general?
I start no, most of the time, I just go with the flow. Honestly, it's weird. I go with the flow,
Okay,
and then ideas pop in. It's like that.
right.
It's so it's just as soon as I've done something, then the ideas go that, and then I'll put that in, and then another idea will pop in. I'll put that in, and then that's it. Yeah, and then I get a loop that's really sick, and then double that, and then obviously take bits away. Think of an amazing drop, amazing build up, and then a drop. You know what I mean? It's weird. Like, yeah. I've started tracks just with the build up first, so you just start with the build up.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I
get
mean?
it. I
That's
get
quite a
it.
good one. So instead of just starting with a loop, with the ideas, you go from right. Let's do a build up, and you have no idea what it's going to drop into. But then once you have to go from the drop, that's when you make the drop, and then so you can go right. What's that going to go into, Bosh? And then you create the.
Yeah. Because a lot
So it's different ways of doing it. Yeah, and
you just go with the flow.
I love going with the flow, and that's
Yeah.
how I don't ever really get a specific idea,
Right.
except for when Big Meat Eater was made. I had an idea. But the other stuff's just been all like by chance ideas that pop into my head randomly, and yeah, I go
No,
right.
the reason why I asked that, Pete, is because when I've spoken to other producers, they've gone, I heard this sample, and I thought, oh, I've got to make a tune around that. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the way they think, and a lot of them think like that. But then I was
Oh,
thinking that I know other people who just go with the flow as well. But obviously, you've got lots going on in your mind, so you must be having
yeah,
lots of different ideas all the time. So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that must help with the creativity in a way.
yeah. And I'm really good at riffs as well. I've always been really good at riffs. I've always learned how to do riffs since I met Dave. Dave, my stepdad, he taught me how to do riffs. He was really good at riffs, and he was like, da, 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 da.
So can
And
you
I was like,
read
oh wow.
music? You can
Yeah, I
read.
used to be able to read music. Yeah, and I
Oh,
mean,
mate.
I still can probably. I haven't done it in years, but I've got enough music theory to know what I'm doing. You
So
know
you
what I
can use a
mean? And
keyboard.
yeah, I play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a big thing. That's a big thing, because
Oh
many
yeah.
people
So
can't. You know.
I know how to do all the chord structures and all the
Wow.
all the riffs and yeah.
You have
You know,
some
I
underlying
can sing a bit as well. So I can. I've done a track, hard house track with me singing in it. I can't wait to get that out.
you
It's
have some
called Love Dog. Yeah.
underlying talents
Yeah, I got
there.
loads. Yeah, I got loads. I just
Awesome.
yeah, I'm very
I'm quite
talented.
intrigued as to where this is going to go with you,
Me
because
too.
m-
I'm combining punk with hard house.
I fucking, it's mad.
So
Why
that's the
not?
new one.
Why not?
And I can't believe it's not been made. Don't nick my idea. But yeah, it's so good.
I think
can't wait
I
to-
think there's not very many people that could put it off besides you.
Yeah,
and
it's
maybe
gonna be
Keith
sick.
Flint a little bit, if he was
Yeah.
still with us. And
He
but-
is. He is
yeah,
here
no,
somewhere.
is he a big hero of yours?
Oh yeah, and I met him as well. I had a dream that I was going to meet him, and next thing you know, yeah, I met him.
Wow.
But
Okay.
and I said, oh, I had a dream that you came round for dinner, and now you're here. And he went, and now I'm here, and that was it. And the cameraman couldn't get the camera to work, so he just ran off and said, I got to do a gig. But like, it was all really magic and amazing. And when he died, yeah, everyone come up to me and was like, I thought you were dead. And it was really weird. You know, it kind of fucked my head quite a lot. It was like everyone saw some sort of resemblance, and that was really
Yeah.
weird. And then, yeah, it's just been happening ever since. So he is still sort of, he's here, right here.
Yeah.
I love him, you know, and I guess him as a front man and Billy Idol. And yeah, they were my two main, you know. Yeah, so when I do my Love Dogs gigs, I'm very much, you know,
Tell me more about
pushing the
Love
Billy
Dogs.
Idol. And
That's the band, isn't it?
yes, it's the yeah.
And
Well, it's a punk band. It's a silly.
and
It's a comedy
how long
punk
has that
band.
been going? How long has that been going on for?
Well, it was Pete Bennett and the Love Dogs for years after Big Brother.
So it's an
And
after Big
then
Brother thing, yeah.
yeah, I got sacked for being too punky and too much of a fiery. Anyway, but I was like, but it's a punk band. EMI couldn't handle it, so
So you were
well, I mean,
signed as well.
yeah, but
Okay.
I got dumped straight away because I was too punky, and you know, you got to get put into a bit of a box when you get that. So, but I was like, all right. But then, years went by. I got into acting, and then I started doing films and sitcoms and whatever. And then COVID happened, and Gav, my mate, who's a guitarist, he played at my wedding once. He said, "Mate, let's get these songs back out." So, and then so I did. He inspired me to get my tracks back together, and he'll play them, record the bits in his studio. And then when COVID stopped, I got a band together, and then there you are. Here I am. Started playing them out, and it's been great. It's been sick, but obviously it's been hard because
it's hard
you
work
know,
being in a band. Full stop.
yes, big time.
Yeah, I
But
mean, I was.
Snail Killer is out now. Snail Killer.
I've
It's about
seen it.
actually.
I saw
Yeah,
some.
yeah.
Yeah. What a video!
I see. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy.
I'm going to put the links in all of the links in below in the descriptions for all of your. But everybody, I'm not going to ask you to sing it.
No, yeah. No,
Um,
everyone, watch Snail Killer. If you kill snails by accident, this song's for you.
Can I tell you something? I've been meaning to
You-
ask you. I
Yeah.
used to go running every morning on the promenade. I can't run anymore because I'm waiting for an operation on my knee. And in the morning, about 7 o'clock, on the promenade, all the snails go crawling
Yeah.
from the sea into across this pathway, and I always stop and I help them get there because I'm
Aw.
sick of the cyclists running over. So I like kind of saving snails every time I went for a run.
That's the one, man. Yeah, that's a really good. That's really good.
I've done it for years. It's just been a thing
Well,
of
me
mine.
too. I'm the same. I literally save all the snails because, mate, I've stepped on a lot.
Oh, it's a
And,
horrible feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. I know. And you have to do it again once you've crushed them a little bit.
Yeah,
You
you've
have
got to
to,
make
like-
sure they're dead.
You gotta make sure they're dead because they'll die
Oh,
slowly and in pain.
And do you know
And
what?
so you got. I'm sorry.
I
Slam.
passed this on to my children as well, and they now do it. They move the snails and like
Yeah.
any insects or anything, and they'll make sure they're safe on
Yeah,
paths.
yeah, exactly.
Because I totally identified with you when I heard that, and I watched the video after I saw
Yeah.
it. But yeah, I don't go running anymore, but I used to do it every morning. I used to make sure that they were safe because I know some bastard would run over them on a bicycle or when they were running
Yeah,
or
he's a
something.
snail killer. Yeah.
So when are you back in the studio again? You've obviously got the studio at home.
The 12th. Yeah, I've got it just there. You can see a little bit of it.
Yeah.
It's only a setup.
Yeah.
But let's have a look. If I move that in my-
But the thing is, you don't need more than that nowadays, do
No,
you?
you don't. You
really?
don't need a pair of headphones and a keyboard and speakers. But then I'm going to Tidy Trax headquarters on the 12th to basically get the set ready for the Tidy Weekender. So
Okay.
whatever I've got up my sleeve, we're gonna master them.
They're
me and
mastering
Xander.
there, yeah?
Yeah, and I'm probably going to do a track with him as well.
Wow.
Got a bit of that going on, and then I'll have a set ready to play out, all nicely mastered. And he's going to teach me a little bit of that. So I think I'm going to draw him a picture for his album, and he's going to help me.
You'll be surprised
learn how to master.
It's incredible how much different your sound. The sound improves after the mastering.
Oh mate, it's so good. Like
Yeah.
I can't believe how good it gets.
Yeah,
And that's when you feel a little bit proud when your music sounds really good.
And you think it sounded good before, didn't
I know,
you?
and it's
Yeah,
shit,
and then you're like, holy shit!
The kick needs replacing. Oh right.
What was the biggest lesson that you learned from being in the Big Brother house?
Being in the Big Brother house, biggest lesson. Bloody hell!
What was it like being in there? Is it a bit weird? I
can't even answer that. I can't even remember being in there.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
I think because there was cameras in every corner, my brain was like,
well,
if it's being recorded, there is mirrors, but you can sort of see the cameras lurking behind them because it's two-way.
Okay.
And you can see the cameras a bit. Yeah.
I was kind of hooked on it the first few series.
Yeah, I mean, I loved it. I did love it. I loved being on there. I can't remember being on there though, like because it was all filmed, and I guess my brain was like, well, I can only remember walking out and walking in a bit.
And you've won.
Yeah, I won. I can't even remember winning. I can't remember winning. I can watch it though. I'm like, there's the memory there on YouTube, but remembering walking upstairs and coming out the door, very vague. I remember some cheering.
Do you reckon it's because that it kind of overwhelmed you?
Maybe my brain couldn't handle it. Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, I
can't remember it.
Fucking overwhelmed me. I know that.
I can remember little pictures, little glimpses of stuff, but no real memory that stands out in my head, except for walking out of the car, and then it got a bit fuzzy because that was probably the biggest rush I've ever had.
I bet your mind just went.
And I was trying to keep it all together, but I think I had a little bit of. Well, I shat myself, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yes.
but look. But now it's even 20 years later. It's going to give you that platform with your music.
I mean, it has helped. Definitely, yeah, it's really good. It has helped. I mean, Big Brother's. It has sort of stopped me doing a lot in life, but
really?
you just got to try and figure out what it can help you with because I haven't been able to get a job for years. Let's put it that way. No one hires me.
Yeah,
it's very difficult. I mean, hey, wankers, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's good to try and. I'm happy that this could be something that I could earn money.
You will be
live properly instead of being skinned.
From your skill set, from your skill sets, and not just being you. And you're actually and something that you've been passionate about since you were like 8. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Sometimes I remix some of the tracks I've done when I was 8. I got a catalogue of old tracks. I'm like, man, what if that was a Hard House track now? So I was like, yeah, I've got
still got the files.
Yeah,
fucking hell.
My stepdad was called Save It, and he used to save everything. So he's like, do you remember this tune? I'm like, fuck, I remember that. I wrote it when I was fucking 8, 16, whatever, and I can use some of those riffs.
That is so cool that you saved everything. I wish I'd saved everything from when I was younger. Like even flyers and posters and stuff like that. And you were using Cubase then. Tony DeVille, he was using Cubase when he made all the tracks,
It's a good one.
Yeah. So have you seen his documentary? Yeah.
No, not yet. No.
Unbelievable. And what's just to close this on, because I've had you for well over an hour, and you've been fantastic. I really wanted to focus on your music. Do you have any particular standout tunes, like one more tune that you would end the night on? You're very musical.
Probably. Honestly, well, as in a Hard House tune.
Up to you. Maybe a Hard House tune, as we're talking about.
Oh, well, any old tune. Oh God.
What about Hard House?
Yeah, I mean that's easier, isn't it? Because it is. I mean, Higher State of Consciousness.
Wow.
Probably by Josh Wink. Because when I was, I just don't know. There's something about that I can't. I don't know if anyone's ever topped it. It's something about it. I think it's absolutely sick.
Yeah. I remember when I first got it.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's something so good about that. It's one of those tunes I wish I'd written. You know?
I think I can still remember what shop and when I got it from. You know, it's one of those moments that you get home. Like I can remember,
Yeah.
I've said this a couple of times when I bought Cafe Del Mar 52 and Entry 52.
That's one of my, that's another one.
Yeah,
That and that. Oh
yeah.
my God. Like,
I can
what the
remember
fuck?
when I bought it, what shop I bought it from, and who I bought it from. You know,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
think Higher State of Consciousness was one of them,
That's
and
just the, yeah. I
and
mean,
Yeke Yeke.
oh, that as well. That and that. Yeah, there's them three. Yeah. That's
Wow,
sick.
we've got
Yeah.
the same
No, they're the
taste, man.
they are my favourites. I love them. Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds as if we have the same taste of music
You
completely.
know what I mean? That's the best. There are stuff like similar to that as well, but those three are really stand out.
Absolutely.
Top tunes.
I remember buying all three of them. I know you're
Yeah,
a bit.
I have as well.
Pete, thank you so much for your time
All right.
today.
Yeah.
And I wish you all the best with your
All right, yeah.
your
Thank you.
releases on Tidy. And I'm sure we will cross paths again. As I say, we promote a lot of events, so
Yeah.
you never know what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you for your time today. And
No worries, thanks. Yeah.
and so what are you off to now then? What are you doing
I'm going to make some music. I've got this old track I've just started called Mockingbird, and I was going to remix. Basically, it's an old track I did years ago, back in 2003, where I took the Dumb and Dumber sample, Mark, yeah, ing, yeah, bird, yeah, 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 Mockingbird, don't everybody have you heard? You know that tune?
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
that wasn't. Anyway, Jim Carrey's my favourite, so I thought I'd remix that, and I actually made it into a wicked techno track. Anyway, that was 2003, but because of AI, I can re-stem it. I've got the stems, and I was going to re-update it, make it polished, and try and release it again. So yeah, I've just started it, and
Fair play.
so that's what I'm going to do now.
Are you quite technical as well? You pick up things quite technically easily?
I'm really good. Yeah.
I found the studio work quite hard going. I got to admit.
Oh no, I know all the buttons to press. And
Oh,
stuff
you're the man then. You're the man, because I know
Yeah.
I know some people who walk into a studio and they're just like they haven't got a clue what they're doing. But
No, I've got pretty good fucking knowledge of how things work.
Good
man,
man.
Stepdad, you know, so that's
bit
great.
of an all
isn't it?
rounder.
So-
Pete,
Yeah,
on that note, thank you very much for your time.
Bye.
And
See you later.
see you later. Thank you.
Yeah.
Take care. All the best.
Bye, everyone. See you on the dance floor.
Definitely. Yes, mate.